What is going on out there, peeps? All right, so I want to come back as usual and respond to your comments. When I was telling you guys, look, I put out a warning video the night before that I expected there to be a lot of ups and downs on the market of people just trying to scare and manipulate the markets and scare people, speculators, and trying to get them to part with their inventory, their stash of precious metals. And we definitely seen a lot of up and downs going. So I was really happy that a lot of you guys remembered my past videos warning you about this is going to happen and told you guys to hang tight and just to, write it out. That's it. It's because long term it's going to shoot up big time. All right. So we're going to get into that in just a quick second here. Look, we got Pimpy's Investment Chat. It's the same name as the YouTube channel. We talk about investments in here, no politics. Bring the politics over to here, which is the hidden things in front of your eyes. In here, you can talk about politics, current events, conspiracy things, QAnon. I don't care. You could do that in this one. You guys, I got a Twitter account. That's right. Come join me. The link is in the description. Come on over. Join. I have a lot of fun in here too as well, right? So let's get into what's going on real quick. There's not a lot, but I'm going to respond to your questions. Let's get this going. Cryptos are no different than a fiat currency. Both can be manipulated. Just another scam. Gold, silver is the way. Yes. So again, people don't understand this. I don't trust cryptocurrencies at all. At all. And I tell people the only reason why I'm even invested in them is because I know there's a window of opportunity in which I could make money off them. And so I'm in that window now and I'm just monitoring them, but I don't plan on staying in it long term. There's something about it I don't feel right about it. When I dip, we dip. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, you guys. When it dips, I always say that. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Definitely. Why would anybody sell their silver at this point? Well, because they're crazy. That's why, or they're desperate. Hopefully not. All right, I tell you guys, it will rebound. It always rebounds. So, anyways, we've seen a pretty good little drop in the stock market. But if you'll notice something, and that is gold and silver are still staying within this that stays within this small window, like within $50. All right, you can see these are all up and down because they're inflated. It's fake. But let's go back over here to cryptos. You can see this real quick. I should have had this up already. But anyways, I told you guys, look, it's going to drop. People are going to panic. They go to sell. You shouldn't panic because look, here we go. You shouldn't panic. What you should be doing is getting excited and then taking your happy chappy ass over there and buying more to add to your collection because it's a little bit more cheaper. All right, so look, it already rebounded just like that. Here it goes back up again. So one day later, look, they're starting to rebound. All right, I told you this is what they do. They try to scare people, but look, you could buy a lot of these things on a discount right now. This was up to like, what was it, 17? Where was Stinky Chain? Let's see it. So at one time, this stock was 16 something, dropped down to 11. It's going to rebound. So if you bought a bunch of them right now, you can, I guarantee it's going to go up at least 50%. There's no doubt about it. So it will rebound. All right. Gold, it shoots. It's once it starts getting around to 2,000, it might drop maybe 50, 60 bucks, but it never drops a whole lot more than that. So you get a quick dip and that's all you get, but it stays within that range. The rest of this is being supported. Why is that? Because we know, look at just like that. It's almost back up to 27. Man, silver, I told you, is like a spastic kid eating sugar. Man, it drops quick, goes up quick. But yeah, it's just there's too much stress going on in comics right now. We are not buying it. Hold on to your precious metals, man. Just keep, when it drops down, you should be running it over. Buy them more. That's what you should be doing at your local corner dealers. Tesla said 369 is a secret to the universe. Yes, he did. 9 is God frequency. 999.9 pure gold. Yeah. Take the L out of gold. Yeah. And then you have 999 pure God. Real money. I'll roll with that. All right. You and XRP report are my favorites. Two favorites. Two of the most smartest, in my opinion. Thank you. I surely appreciate it. I do like XR report, by the way. I'll watch it myself. I have 120 ounces of silver right now. I'm going to buy a few more. That's what you do. Just keep stacking onto that stack, man. That's what you do. Lumpy, you've been on the money since I've been listening for almost a year. Grateful for your willingness to help out the masses. Yeah, not a problem, Michael. I really, again, I can't stress this enough. The greatest joy I can have is finding out that something I suggested had made a positive impact on the lives of people. That's really a great reward. No panic here, holding for the long haul. Yep, exactly. Pimpy, I'm buying coins like blue-haired ladies at a Goodwill bake, bake sale. That is good. That is, you guys are funny. I thought I was funny, but yeah. Hot off the press. God bless you, Pimpy. Much love. What is that? Northwest Wisconsin, Patriot. Yes. Is it? Is it? It's almost cold season for you guys, or am I too early? Uh, yeah, definitely. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. When you say we don't have to cash out our IRAs and just move 10, 15% into precious metals or mining stocks, what do you recommend? I want to do this ASP or ASAP, I'm guessing, and I have no idea what to tell my agent. All right, Kim, so pay attention here. I'm going to show you something. If you go over here to Money Metals Exchange, and the link is in the description, if you want to transfer some of it from your IRA into gold and silver, so see your cursor, put it over where it says other. See that? And then let it go all the way over here. It says retirement accounts. See this? If you click it, in here is a ton of information on how you go about doing it. So read this, watch the video, all right? And this will help you on what it is you need to do. For all you people wanting to move some of your IRA into precious gold and silver, all right? And so keep in mind, Money Metals does have a storage facility there, all right, you guys? So that's one of the things I think is a requirement. But if you get stuck, just call and ask them. They'll help you. 800-800-1865, all right? Don't be shy. Just tell them Pimpy sent you, okay? And they'll help you out. I've been buying gold and silver for 4 years. I've made money so far. I'm hanging on to mine. I'm clueless regarding cryptos. Yeah, that's just stay away from it for now. There's nothing you need to know. I mean, I think there's a window, but it's really risky if you don't know what you're doing. I lost thousands of dollars first learning how to play around with it. So, Pimpy, I'm filling out registration to vote, and there's a few questions that can be hard to understand. Can you make a video and explain to everyone how to make the correct choices? I also have been stocking up on silver. So, I don't know if a voter registration is that what you're filling out? I'll have to check that out. Maybe I will, just for shits and giggles, in case you guys might need it. Thank you, Pimpy. My marriage is better because my wife trusts you when she hears you say what I've been telling her as far as why I do what I do with our money. She's young, 21, and doesn't understand investing. Thank you for helping take some of the heat off of me. Not a problem, Peter. Look, trust me, she's young, 21. By the time she even gets into her mid-20s, she's going to be overwhelmed at where you are, depending on how much you're holding, though, by the way. She's going to be tickled pink that you made that investment, and hopefully you got a lot of it, and you guys will be able to retire at a very, very young age. The dips are a blessing. I'm buying every one of them. Getting closer to 60-40 silver now. Nice. Nice. You guys, that's what I'm talking about. See, the funny thing is, like about 2.5 months ago, where some of the people were saying, I don't got none, I can't get any. And then all of a sudden, now I'm finding out that them same people were like, well, Pimpy, I got up to 20 ounces. Like, cool, that's a start. Pimpy, anyways, add another 20. Oh, cool, where you at? Now I'm at 100 ounces. See, just that quick, how quickly it stacks up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't sit around procrastinate. Don't sit around kicking yourself, moping about what you can and can't do. You need to get out there and do it. It needs to keep dropping until next week when I get paid. I'm going to hold my stack for 8 years. Well, it's not dropping. It's already rebounding just that quick. Okay? Not surprising. Hey, Pimpy, I went to the local store where I always go and buy, and they were totally out of silver. Yeah, as soon as it dips, everybody must be watching my video. And they go, damn it, Pimpy said it's dipping. Everybody run to the store. They had a few 90% silver dollars from 1921. Oh, yeah, peace dollars. Yeah, those are good to buy. Those are not bad at all. So it just depends on how much they're charging for it. Yeah, look, if you can't buy bullion, buy this junk metal. I'm telling you guys, that's closer to spot and cheaper than it is to bullion. So you could probably get a lot more bang for your buck buying those. Ask them if it's junk metal. You don't want to buy any collector's version of this because then you'll be paying a higher premium. Ask if they got junk silver and these silver dollars, okay? Closer to spot. That was it. Thanks. Keep up. Gotcha. I appreciate the kind words. Stay away from future contracts. Yeah, especially right now, future contracts, man. Be careful with that. What Pimpy is saying is true. The futures market is completely rigged against you, and they can move the goalposts on you at any moment. Just buy physical gold and silver. Hold it and just wait. Buy physical on dips. That's what we do if you can find it. The truth is, there's not enough contracts. Contract gold and silver to make the derivatives or the deliveries. No, I was talking about that today. They're already stressing it. Again, I found more videos, so more experts are now putting out the word. There is not enough physical gold and silver to cover all the contracts. They sold way more than they had. $2,500 for gold, $35 for silver will trigger a revaluation. Yes, it will. Once the paper contract fraud is exposed, this will skyrocket. Yeah, it will, like you wouldn't believe. Let them play let them play their fuckery. It's going to blow up in their faces once the contracts are called in for delivery. And the funny thing is, it's already stressing right now. They're already being called in, a lot of them. So they keep trying to do this to the market and hoping that they can get people to panic and sell. But you brought up something funny. Some people go, I keep waiting for the dip so I can buy on a dip at my local coin dealer. But the problem is, when it dips, everybody knows that, and they run over there and they buy it. See, my guy where I live at, he only sells $1 above spot on silver. Silver only. So you can imagine. So I'll call him and say, hold it. I call him as soon as they open and tell him, hold him, I'm on my way. I've been all in on silver for years. It's about ready to pay off. Keep stacking. Damn spell check Pimpy. Oh, you're the one to call me Limpy, ain't you? That's right. No problem. Thank you, Pimpy. You are right on. Thank you for keeping us informed. Let's stand firm. Don't panic. Hell no. Don't you ever sell on the dip. Don't sell on the drops nor the dips. We buy on the drops and the dips. You feel me? Pimpy, you are a legend. Started watching you a couple months ago. I am from the UK. You have changed the way I now save money by buying physical gold and silver. Good. I think that's a good move. Your channel is helping so many peeps. I hope so. Instead of saving in the banks, which I am awful at, I now have 4K in physical gold and silver. Keep up the awesome work. Where we go one, we go all. Well, you know what? It makes me really happy to hear that, you guys. Trust me, there's too many things going on. Too many things that tell me this thing is about to take off. I keep watching it every day for you guys, hoping for the big news, but I'm going to tell you what. So you might want to think real long on gold and silver. So you want to buy enough that when you get to a certain point, well, if you feel like selling a little bit of both your gold and silver without selling all of it and still make a pretty decent profit, you could do that. You know what I mean? You should be able to retire if you have enough of it. Thanks, Pimpy. You've changed my life. Instead of getting nervous, I added to my inventory. Hell yeah, that's the best time. Buy on a dip. Appreciate the kind words. Big Pimpin', thank you for finally making sense to the stock market for me. You talk in layman's term, which makes it much more easier to learn. You're a saint. I don't know if I'm a saint, but I appreciate the kind words. I got some exes that might tell you different. Been with AG for 14 years. None of these price swings over this time have changed my sentiment. Yep, there you go. Nothing was solved with a Ponzi fiat system. When it was fixed in 2008, deficit spending never abated, but was increasing massively. Yeah, so sooner or later, somebody's going to have to pay the Piper on that. And how they do that? Gold and silver. Based on the title, I don't even need to watch this to know that the price of gold and silver went down. Time to buy more silver. Yeah. Hey, Pimpy, I was told not to get involved with Bitcoin or any of these types of cryptos because that was one of the ways the cabal was getting some money to fund their sick events. Well, it's kind of, to be honest with you, it started off on the dark web. It's not backed by anything, and they couldn't come up with it. What is that? They could come in and suck it all up. Yeah, they could just take it from you. Seriously, it's electronic. It could be hacked. It could be anything. I don't trust it. And when people go, well, we could back it with assets or back it with gold. No, you can't. It's digital. Do you understand? If you guys watch that video that was put out called Shadowgate, and you see how they use the systems, they have these backdoor systems. So the thing is, if our currency is going to be this digital dollar, there's no way to monitor how much is being made. They say there is a way, but I don't believe anything that the government ever tells us. I'm just sticking with metals, so am I, my friend. Oh, no, not completely. If I'm being honest, I have about $6,000 in cryptos right now. So I don't want to prolong this event by feeding them money through the cryptos. But thanks for all the information, brother. It's really been awesome. Thank you for the kind words. But I think there's a window of opportunity in which we can make some money off cryptocurrencies. Look, there's a lot of people out there that are just as passionate about cryptocurrencies as some people are about, gold and silver or forex or anything else. So, I don't knock anything that everybody gets into. I'm a little bit of everything. You see what I'm saying? I'm diversified just in case. Thanks, Pimpy, not freaking out. Here, I'm excited. Yeah, I get it. I know that's terrible to say because I know people get panicked, and I don't want people to get nervous about their investment. So usually the newbies who don't know what's going on, when they see a drop, they get panicky. Especially my newbies who put in hundreds of thousands of dollars into precious metals. So a swing of $50 one way or another makes a world of difference. You know what I mean? Per ounce. They're like, oh my God, I just lost tens of thousands of dollars when it just went down 50. No, you didn't lose anything. As long as you didn't sell it, you didn't lose anything. Just kick back, man. I made this, said it many times. We got bodacious, man. That's what we're doing. We got that sucker. 6.5 in an 8-second ride. Pimpy, my brother, what is going on? I've been in the metals for 10 years now. No way on earth am I going to sell. I'm not finished buying yet. That's what I'm talking about. Me neither. I've reached my goals and I keep setting new ones on silver, but I got to the point now I'm like, forget the goals. I just keep adding to it because it never feels like I have enough. Thanks. I think I got it. I'm buying 8,000 more silver today. Congratulations. Nice move. I'm not breaking the sweat. I'm buying more, as you should. Not shaking here. Found out my husband bought a bunch of different mining stocks. There you go. Those now keep in mind mining stocks are definitely long term. It will respond to what happens on the gold and silver market. So good. I think it's a good long term one to be into, to be quite honest with you. Hang tight, warriors. That's what I'm saying. Thanks, Pimpy. I learned so much. I feel blessed to have landed here. You and your followers, they're not followers, the subscribers, are a wealth of knowledge. I don't know why that name followers is it sounds like we're in a cult. And I said it. When I say it, for some reason, when it comes out of my mouth, it doesn't feel comfortable. Like I say, yeah, I got like 55,000 followers. And then all of a sudden I hear in the background, the names of Jim Brown, or it's just, you know what I'm talking about. All those cult leaders. I'm like, no, you're not followers. We're all subscribers. We're all in the same boat. We're all paddling the same way. Life's a garden. Dig it? Okay, thank you, Pimpy. You are very, very welcome. Watch the price of gold and silver for when the reset will happen. Gold at 2,500, silver at 35. It would trigger a reset. Yeah, it would not. I don't know if it would trigger a global. Yeah, actually, it makes sense. Yeah, to be quite honest. Or you can have the global currency reset and it trigger gold and silver. It can go the other way. The powers that be are trying to desperately keep them below these levels. Yeah, but here's the thing. You know why? Because they're trying to fatten their pockets with as much as possible, and there's not enough out there. Eventually, what's going to happen is everybody's going to wise up, and even if the price drops, they're just going to sit there, and so they will have no more inventory. So it's starting to get to that point. I like to think that had a lot to do with that. That people are smart not to sell on a dip and they hang tight, and that's why they're not getting the inventory that they need. Thanks for making buying silver easy. I appreciate you, Pimpy. No problem, and I appreciate you. Buy on the dip. Love you, Pimpy. Love you guys right back. Trust me, I do. Told you guys, 22 silver, 19 gold coming this month. Save your money. So it got close to there, and then it just went right back up. Where's it at now? Yep, still teetering there a little bit. Still teetering just a little. Yeah, I just look at gold and silver. Look at silver started to creep back up. I look at gold and silver, and they're at the supportive lines. So in other words, I can't see. I might be wrong, but I can't see silver dropping below $25. Maybe. I find it hard to believe it's supported. That would take some real manipulation to see it happen because everybody's now monitoring the comics, and we're seeing those contracts, and we know they're full of crap. If you get my drift. Got my American Eagles and Buffaloes in 3 days from, I'm happy, I'm holding. Yeah, when I get mine, I feel like a fat kid in a candy store. I told you guys that. I still, to this day, as much as I have, I still get excited when it comes in the mail. Stacking silver and snapping necks. Snapping necks? What the hell are you doing? I hope that's not where you're getting your silver from, my friend. Thank you, Pimpy. Look forward to listening to your videos every day. And I look forward to you listening to them, and I surely do appreciate it. Also, you answered my question about Tron and Tether. Yeah, the people behind them are real conniving and real. Yeah, they just. I mean, even the owner has no confidence in this Troy coin. He called it a shit coin. Have you ever seen Gold Silver Pro's vid about? Uh, is something happening? Yeah, the funny thing is, I actually was watching or listening to that video when I was putting this presentation together. So, have you seen Gold Silver Pro's video about is something wicked happening to the comics? Yeah, I actually and literally was listening to that when I was putting this presentation. I'm gonna go back and comment on that. I might make a video about it because there's a couple other ones talking about the comics. Oh, I'm staying with it, Pimpy. Got it. That's what I'm talking about. I like to hear that good news. That's what I'm saying. I remember the first major drop we had when a lot of new people got in. Oh my God, my inbox, the comments, panic galore. I mean, it was all over. Panic, and I did my best to go through it and calm everybody down. You know what I mean? I made videos telling people this is to be expected. This time around, no, really. I think I got like one message just saying, hey, Pimpy, did you see the drop? That was it. No panic whatsoever. Geez, YouTube, been watching you from my smartphone TV. There is no option to comment. So I make sure I get to work and let your commercials play to the end. You get paid for that? Yes, okay. There's no words how greatly I appreciate you calling out the bad intel as sweet as you do. If you would have showed up 7 years earlier, I would have had a very nice stack. It's okay. I'm in the game nonetheless, and very grateful. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, the kind words. So what Boohoo's talking about? You guys, the reason why I don't move to Patreon like a lot of other people is because I try to bring this information free to you, and how I'm able to do this at the level that I do is because my YouTube's monetized. So let YouTube pay me, not you guys. YouTube. So the only way that can happen is if you let the commercials go all the way through. I know some of you don't want to hear the commercials. As a matter of fact, even when I go to check out my own YouTube channels or a YouTube show that I did, trying to remember something, sometimes a commercial comes on. I've had like 15-minute long commercials. I'm like, oh, wow. I just put it to the side and let it play out. So that's what if you don't mind, and if, I know there's a couple of ladies, what happens is, I'll just show you real quick. So on my YouTube channel, what they'll do is if you go to my channel, this is what they do, and that's really sweet of them, and I surely do appreciate that they do this. So if you go right here where it says videos, see where it says play all? If you click it, what they do is, I guess they said on their computers that they leave in their office or in the room or on their laptops while it's charging or whatever, they'll click play all, and it'll play all my videos in a row. And then they'll go to bed. And in the morning, what'll happen is a lot of these videos will play. That means all the commercials and everything have been watched. So that helps out the channel big time when you do that. It really does. Let YouTube pay me, okay? Thank you, Pimpy. We all love Pimpy. Brilliant advice and always in such a positive, enlightened mood. For the most part, yep, Earth. It took over 100 years to destroy 98% of the USD purchasing power, in which time gold has went from $20 to $2,000. Yep, holding the USD is like staying on a Titanic when you know damn well that it's sinking into the ice water. Gold is the lifeboat, and all you have to do is get into it to save yourself. I love that analogy there. That's pretty slick. Yes, you got me running to the mint today. Pimply, thank you. You are so welcome. Running to the mint. Oh, that must be cool that you live that close to it. Silver is the archangel to gold. And it does most of the work on our planet. Yes, it does. It's second in commercial uses only to oil. Yep, buy on the dip. Yep, XRP will be the standard, but for now, it's manipulated. Just ride it out. Pimpy, you are awesome. You are appreciated, and you are appreciated right back. I enjoy the information and suggestions. I don't understand why people can't get it in their heads. Buy when it's cheap, shave a little when it's high, if you need be, yeah, because that's okay. Let's get back to what that is, because you brought up a good point. So some of you people have, look, you're like, man, I invested like $10,000 and you're nervous. I told you guys. So what you do is you put 10,000 in your precious metals. When the precious metals get up to about $20,000 in value, if you're nervous about what you might lose or risk, then do what's called shaving. So then if you got 20,000 and you only put in 10, maybe then you sell $5,000 back, or maybe the whole 10. And then the money that you risk is gone. The only thing you got left is the money that you got for free. Let that bad boy ride then. You know what I mean? You could do that. For some of you people I know have got hundreds of thousands. If this market ride gives you cardiac arrest, then what you should do is when it starts to recover, maybe you just think about shaving a little at a time. You know what I mean? Learn market manipulation. Diversify your portfolio to cover all investment bases. It's not complicated. Nope. I get it, and I don't panic. Bought more ISX blocks from Andy's, who you're talking about. These guys are great. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They are. So like that, it's the same thing as all my other investments. There's risk involved, you guys, in anything you do. And I'll give you an example. See, some of you people will buy off eBay, gold and silver. You know what I mean? You want to trust the person on the other end is being honest, but there's a risk involved. I've bought precious metals off there that I found out was fake. That's a risk. I got ripped off. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful about what you're doing, and you want to do things in diversify and moderate. Just whatever you do, make sure it's your discretionary funds. If you are spending your mortgage payments and car payments and you don't want to get behind on those, that's the wrong thing to be doing, just when you got extra money. Thank you, Pimpy. Any idea at all where the South Africa to buy gold and silver? Yes, I do, actually. I looked it up for you. That's what I did. So this link will be in the description. Over here, you can buy bullion. Look at this. They got silver here. They got gold for you guys. All right. So I keep adding to my list. You have now been added to the list. So go to my description, and there will be a link if you want to buy precious metals in South Africa, okay? Not panic. Thanks so much for the great information. You are very welcome. Hey, Pimpy. Hey, how are you? Hey, Pimpy, I'm thinking about getting into Forex trading. Just wanted to ask you if that's what you do as well. No. Forex is really addicting. It's like gambling. And you have to be very knowledgeable about governments. You have to be knowledgeable about the economies. You have to be knowledgeable about the market. If it traded the way it should, then it would probably be fairly easy to monitor it. But since most of these are manipulated and you never know, so it's scary addicting, because one day you can make 10,000, jump up and down. Remember that? I don't know if you've seen, was a 17-year-old kid or however old he was on the Forex. He was kicking ass and got up to about $700,000 and then lost it all. Yeah, that's what happens when you panic. So you're up one day, down the next. What you should have did is kick back and hang tight and wait for a rebound. No, I'm buying. I hear you. Thank you, Pim. You are very welcome. I got the coolest subscribers. Shut up, Beavis. Pimpy's like hella cool and stuff. Yep. Thanks for the gold and silver info. I started purchasing in May because of your videos. I reached my goal with the bulk of my purchases being less than $19 an ounce. Yes. Man, you are way up there then. You're doing good. Good. So, yeah, I would say about a fourth of mine was when it was $11. But yeah, I mean, yeah, 19. I think I bought a big port. Actually, I'm going to guess that maybe half of mine is when you got yours around 19. I started really noticing a lot of trends. Now I'm only purchasing interesting coins and bars on a dip and having lots of fun doing so. It is a lot of fun. It is. There's nothing wrong with that. There are some beautiful looking bars, and they're starting to become a niche for those collectors. Keep the faith, people. Thanks, Pimpy. Exciting times. Yeah, big exciting times. Pimpy, markets go up and down even in the bull market, which gold and silver are clearly in. You may call it manipulation, but there is a rhythm to the markets. When everyone is super bullish, then the markets tend to correct and typically panic and get out of the lows. Gold and silver, Bitcoin might have another 1 or 2 weeks of corrections, but still buy on the dip. Yeah, actually, that's what I said in the video about. I agree with you. Well, I'm going to say that they're manipulated right now. As a matter of fact, everybody could see that between the comics and the BIS and the fact that the central banks have been meeting twice a week about manipulating certain currencies tells you that they're trying to hold this market down. So I agree with you in a normal bull run. Yeah, we're the funny thing is, here's the thing that people don't understand, Alan, that I'll tell you. We're at the beginning of a bull run. And usually when precious metals go on a bull run, it isn't like a year or two. It's usually like for 10 years long, which means it just keeps going up, 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 up. Do you see what I'm saying? In case you didn't, up, up. Just kidding. You the man, Pimpy? No, you the man. Can you recommend a reliable source to buy and sell dinar and dong? Actually, I only went to one, and once I got my goal, I never, you know what I mean? I don't. I just go to Exchange of America, and I think they're out. The dong, if I was you, Barry, try your local bank first. Call your bank and ask them if they buy or sell currencies there, and if so, then you might want to ask them if you can order the Vietnam dong and see what they say. But you can't do that with the dinar. You can only do that with the dong. All this talk, but we're still dropping price by the day. What happens when it actually happens are two different things. So all this talk, yeah, it's dropping. It dropped one day, and then turned around and slingshot right back up. Is it? Are we recouping? 1941. 1943. Yep, gold's climbing. And then I'm watching, looks over here, silver's trying to get back up there. So yeah, definitely, just like that, the very next day, we're all good. All good in the hood. What do y'all think of silver and gold ETFs? Easy to do and track right with the price of the commodity. So Matt, I would tell you to take a peek at my stock watch videos, because in there, I think some of those ETFs are on my list you might be interested in. Hey Pimpy, I'm totally new to this. What's the best brand of gold and silver to buy and bars to buy? Also, I'm in the UK. Which site is best, or does it matter? I don't know about the UK, so I did. And there are, I think, a couple of sites in my description for the UK, for my UK people out there, where you could buy gold and silver over there. But I will show you something. So when it comes to money metals does not deal a lot with numismatic coins. So for you who are, no, I think I can still use them. So here's what I'm talking about. So although you're not in the United States, so you can't buy from them. So most of these, you can see right here, it's the same thing. See this? You put your cursor over it and you have a drop down menu. It's the same thing as here. See? Cursor and it drops down. Okay? So if you want to look at, here's the best things for you. Usually the cheapest thing is called junk silver. Now, I don't know if you guys got it over in the UK, but we do here. So if not, don't worry about that. But what you want to do is silver rounds and silver bars are fairly much the same. Okay? They're cheaper than silver coins. So if you go in here, like the 1 ounce coins. So, all right, let me excuse my friends over there. Excuse my friends. Let me show you on a more that has more. Here we go. Has a little bit more of a variety, because again, Money Metals is very specific about what they do. Okay, so for the most part, on most of your bullion sites, you'll have options. Okay, so you don't want to pay for these fancy smanchy bars. You just don't want to do that. All right. So you can see there's all these different kinds of different name brands. So I just go like this, view all silver bars, like this, and then go up here where it says sort by price. See this? Okay, by price, then sort by price, dang it. So it should be. It doesn't look like it's sorted by price. Okay, anyways, so what I do is look for the cheapest one. But that's a fifth, that's not a 1 ounce. Here, let me apologize. Let me go to a site that I'm very, very familiar with. I'm going to take you over to AntMix. So over in the UK, you guys will see a site like this. These people deal in all kinds of different coins and stuff. So when it comes to gold and silver, this is the same thing. If I hold my cursor over the silver, see over here it says bars by weight or rounds by weight. Either one, bars and silver and rounds are the silver. It just depends. There's no difference between the rounds and the bars. All right. So if I click by weight, which is fine, right? And I say, oh, I want to look at all the 1 ounce ones. Let's just say you want to do that. All right. You can go over here where it says sort by default. No, go low to high price. Let it do its thing. You can see the lower price ones are out. So what I look for is the lower price ones. Okay. Secondary markets are usually the cheapest. All right. So that's what you want to buy. It's no different. It's the same silver. You could just buy cheaper. See what I did? So I went into the bars, or you could do the same thing with rounds. See the rounds right here by weight? No problem. Click it. 1 ounce. I love these buffalo heads, by the way. 1 ounce here. Then see right here it says sort by. It says switch it to where it says low to high price. Let it do its thing. Boop. And here you go. Look at this one's even cheaper than the other one. So 1 ounce secondary markets. So the secondary markets are always the cheapest. All right. So that's what you look for, the cheaper ones. It's the same thing. It's 1 ounce of 999 silver. You don't have to get the fancy smanchy ones because then you're just paying for looks. You know what I mean? Or, you know, for the most part, you're paying for the name of the company. We don't care about that. Okay, we just want to stack silver. I hope that makes sense, and I hope that helped you out. Now, gold, for some of you who say, I can't afford gold, if I may make a recommendation, go over here where it says bars and by weight. Now, you might not be able to afford a full ounce of gold, but these are called fractionals. Do you see them? They're smaller ones. So you could buy like a half gram. Look at this. Look at this, $51. Come on, man, you got that. Be like Joe Biden. Come on, man. You can spare $51. Buy them smaller ones and let them stack up. Just throwing that out there as an idea. All right, let's get back into this. So, Sophie, I hope that helps. But in my description should be a link, either one of them. Or what you do is just open both and see which one's cheapest is what you do. I hope that gold and silver tastes good. So far it does. Because when the shit hits the fan, there's not going to be food to buy, and those that have it, damn sure ain't going to get rid of it for all the gold you have. That's why you guys should learn to. They'll barter. Trust me, people are going to barter. They'll barter, and gold and silver, they'll definitely barter for. But again, so what I did was, and I know this sounds crazy, but I went on to do Google searches, and I did some crazy things like survival things, like, you know, and then printed it out on my printer and created a binder, like a survivor binder. You know what I mean? Like how to make clean water, how to get the germs out of water. It might be common sense to a lot of people, but there are people out there that don't know basic survival skills. So create your own little survivor book. You know, what kind of berries to look for. Make sure it's in color. You know what I mean? What kind of fruits you're allowed to eat that are out there that you're picking in the wild. You know, what kind of mushrooms to eat. How to clean the water. You know what I mean? How to start a fire when you don't have matches and stuff. Stuff like that. It sounds real basic and simple, but you want to put a survival's guide together just in case. I know that sounds like, well, where the hell are we going? Max time? No, I'm just saying it's smart to have in the first place. Thank you, Godfather Silver. You're listening to April and AJ. Call me the Godfather of metals. But yeah, anyways, you should be already stacking up on seeds, man. You guys should already be doing this. In your pantries, in hidden places, get a bunch of canned goods, the whole 9 yards. Because there is going to be a rough time. Trust me, there's going to be. All right, so I already got a garden growing. You got to learn how to grow on your own. You got to learn how to, you know, when you pull the food out, how to keep the seeds, how to preserve them. You know what I mean? You need to learn all that stuff. Go to YouTube. Look, if you got spare time, go to YouTube and watch these different type of survival YouTube videos, because they really will save your ass one day. A lot of you guys don't even know how to make bread from wheat. I don't, but it shows you how to do it. So you might be like, damn it, there's a field of wheat right across from me. I know they know how to make bread. I just don't know how to do it. Bing! Go to YouTube. They'll show you how to do it. This girl isn't panicking. Right on. How do you know the right coins to buy? I just did a little demonstration. I hope you saw that. What about diamonds or rubies? So this has been brought up before. When it comes to precious stones, I don't know a lot about them to really comment on them. I don't know how they respond, so let me look into that and get back to you on how precious stones how they fare in a crashing market. We'll look into that. Cabal, the cabal conducts psyops on the markets too. Yeah, I would say so, because there's a lot of people that go mentally lose their mind. Keep stacking. Lots of people selling when it hits 29 though. I buy gold until 2,250. Yeah. Yeah. I think I would buy it until it hits the triggered amount, about 2,500, and 35 on silver, because once that hits, it should take off, and by then it's way too much. I did get 1,000 shares of gold and silver mine stocks though. Nice. Which ones? You didn't say which ones. Am all shook up by hanging on. Buying silver is a joke in the UK. As we pay VAT, ooh, on a 31 ounce coin at a price of 20, spot has to go up significantly in order. Yeah, I heard about that. You guys have that thing. But here's the thing. If I may give you, let me give you a silver lining in this storm. Chad, here's the deal. Even at that price, that is extremely undervalued. I know it sucks, and I get what you're saying, but I'm anticipating silver to take a pretty good jump. All right, there's no way to guarantee that. I can't. Again, it's just my opinion. I think you're going to see silver get in the hundreds, and then get into the thousands, and then eventually pass up gold. So although that seems like a lot right now, I wouldn't let that deter you from it. Or what you should do is, if you have some family members that live in another country, like here in America or something like that, that you trust, send them the money, let them buy it, and then let them mail it to you. That's what I would do. You guys get that? Yeah. I can't buy multiple ounces of silver at all, but I don't see the prices of smaller quantities going down much at all. We say I can't buy multiple ounces. Okay. I buy 1 or 2 ounces at the time, and still is near 32 bucks an ounce out the door. Bring it down to under 20. That's not gonna happen, John. Under $20 an ounce. That's why you just got to keep. Look, you keep whittling away, and eventually that stack gets up there. But I hear you. So look, if you can't afford the big ounces, then do what you're like we were talking about. Buy the fractionals. You know what I mean? Buy the fractionals. You got to just keep doing. If you can't afford to buy 1 ounce because it's 32 bucks at your local dealer, then buy the fractionals. If you got $20 worth, tell them, look, I need $20 worth of fractionals. Eventually, it will start to add up. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you something, John, that might blow your mind a little. For you people that can't afford to buy the ounces, I'm going to introduce you to another company real quick, Golden State Metals. And I think their link is in. If not, I'll put it in there. So Golden State sells fractionals. This is what I love. See, again, if you go over where it says, look, see the silver? Hold this over there. See where it says fractional silver? Yep. Click it. And now check this out. So this here is 1/10. That's a dime size of 999 pure silver. Look at this. $3.77 each. See what I'm saying? So you can buy fractionals. They're the size of a dime, but at least start somewhere. Here's more. That's a dime size. That's a dime size. This is a $half size. See 1/2 ounce? $half size. $half size. You see that? Here's a quarter size. So you got quarter size. So look at this. It's $7.88 each. $half are $14.87. Dime sizes are $3.77. All right, you guys? So if you can't afford the full ounces, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that stop you. Go ahead and buy the smaller amounts, and it will add up after a while. Is old money worth the same value money-wise as new bullion? What do you mean by old money? Like collectible coins and stuff like that? Here's the deal. It has collector's value plus the value of the metal. That only adds to it. Get yourself on Parlor. I started, and then I got to finish. Hey, Pimpy. Hey, what's up? Absolutely buy the dip, because when it reverses, it's going to slingshot. Hell yes, it is. Don't wait to try and catch the bottom. It's almost impossible, to try to judge it. That's why you just buy when you can. If you're lucky, you can get on a dip. Buy silver and crypto. Blackouts, and it's about to get real on the other side. Yes, it is. But what do I know? The denarian. What do you mean, what do you know? Everything I taught you. No, it's kidding. For those of you who don't know, the denarian's got he's got a YouTube channel, and he's got a kick-ass webpage This is him right here, the Denarian. I recommend you go check it out. Here it says, how are there 3 views, 29 likes, and 5 comments? Well, the 3 people viewing it like my video a lot and they keep hitting likes, and they got a lot to talk about. I don't know how you could do that. You are wrong about Tron. It is the new DeFi coin. ETF DeFi costs about $80 per transaction. Tron's about 5 cents per transaction. So here's the deal on that there, Robert. So Ethereum is going to go down big time. They're already working on it. Scalability, the whole 9 yards. We're almost there now. It shot up. I think it was like $600, something ridiculous. But for the most part, I'm not panicking. I'm holding on. Now, don't take my word. Here's what turned me off about Tron. It might look like a good coin and everything, but the owner said it was a shit coin. So if you are investing into a person's product and the person who created that tells you it's a shit product, that would discourage you just a little bit. Justin Sun, CEO of Tron, tells the world to buy his shitcoin.
Buy my shitcoin.
Is Tron a valid coin or a shitcoin?
Shitcoin.
Why is it a shitcoin?
But still more legit than Ethereum. I don't know why.
But it's a shitcoin.
He's laughing.
I agree. Buy his shitcoin.
Buy his shitcoin.
Buy it immediately.
Yeah, buy his shitcoin. Why should they buy that shitcoin?
Because it is Ethereum killer.
Before zeros? Is that what he just said? Buy my shitcoin.
Buy my shitcoin.
Is Tron a valid coin or a shitcoin?
Shitcoin.
Why is it a shitcoin?
But still more legit than Ethereum. I don't know why.
But it's a shitcoin.
He said something about it steals more, or I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So Robert, that's the thing. Once I saw that, why would I be interested in anything? That's like me telling you, I sell the greatest cars on the car lot, but then get drunk and say the cars are shit cars. Would you come and buy one? No. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the word of the creator and the CEO that it's a shit coin, and I'm not interested in it. The national debt was $5 trillion in 2000 after 230 years. It was increased more than that this year so far. Yep. PEMs are like the precious metals are like a giant beach ball held underwater by overweight bankers, comics, and insane short positions. Jeffrey Christians of CME Group admitted in an interview years ago that the ratio of paper gold to physical gold is 100 to 1, and I'm sure it's worse than that. I think they said it's 1,000 to 1. In other words, they sold more ounces than they had, and they're in a real bad bind. So what you're going to find out is how corrupt the comic system is, and it's getting exposed. People are getting wise to it now. What's that do? It's going to cause a panic. Once all this corruption gets, that's why they're doing what they're doing. They're trying to figure out a way to grab everybody's gold and silver. Yeah, their crimes are going to be exposed. You're going to find out about them, and then people are going to rush, and you're going to see, just like he said, there's a beach ball being held underwater. That bad boy is about to pop out of the water. Anyone can be sponsored by gold and silver brokers because you don't have to be licensed to sell those. That's why so many bloggers push to buy gold and silver, but you never hear a blogger suggest to buy Apple, Amazon, or Tesla. So, what? No, I don't know what other people do. I push people to gold and silver because it's sound money. As far as there's all kinds of YouTubers out there that push Apple, Amazon, and Tesla. I mean, I know I've watched a zillion of them. So, blogger, YouTubers, I don't know what you're talking about. They're out there. They absolutely push that. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hey, Pimpy, I understand that Tron is a shitcoin. Yeah, well, you just heard the owner said. But do you think there's a current spark in the price? Has to do with the new platform coming out for Tron, like smart contracts, dividends, earning matrix builds, and staking platforms. But you could see that on Ethereum is getting ready to have that, and also if you go on to onto Coinbase, I think they have what's called Compound, which you could do that right now. Which is you just leave money in there and you can earn pretty damn good interest just by leaving the money in the coins. So they have something similar to that. I would have you take a look at that. One of the people that I tell people to check out is very knowledgeable and is not biased, not buy my shitcoin. I'll leave this here so you guys can see in case you want to go look for it. Just in a search, do this, buy my shitcoin, and you can see it for yourself. This is the owner. You can hear him say it on his own. All right, so there are all kinds of YouTubers out there that talk about cryptocurrencies, but to me, I like somebody who is unbiased and is unchanged and is not sponsored by anybody. When he is sponsored, he'll let you know, but he gives you true good, bad, or ugly when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Chico Crypto, always say if I had Pimpy University, he would definitely be my crypto professor because he will teach you a lot. You will learn a lot from him just by listening to what he's talking about in here. Okay, so look at this, the pump. Look at this, Bitcoin shorters. Anyways, there's a lot of great information in here. There's a ton of it in here. And he'll tell you which coins are corrupt, which ones are ran by criminals, which ones to avoid, which ones have great projects. So even if you don't know anything about cryptocurrencies and you haven't invested in them yet and you want to learn, I will leave Chico Crypto's link in my description so you guys can go check him out, all right? The reason cryptos are dropping is because everybody is getting out right now. The entire system is going to be completely worthless. I can see the use for it if we do have a DeFi or decentralized and with transparency, full transparency. But I don't trust that 100%. And with the blockchain technology, but also I want to be able to exchange my cryptocurrencies for whatever the new asset-backed currency is going to be. Then I will, I'll use it. But all right, you guys, that's it for now. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.